Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening. Still waiting for people. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. You're all welcome to class. You're all welcome to class. You're all welcome to class. Good evening, good evening. Yeah. Still waiting for more people. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Okay. I want to see how many people we have on the call right now, in the class right now. I hope we are excited to join today's class. So we know that you are prepared and you're also excited to be in class today. So we can have a great session. I'm just trying to know how many people we have in class. Good evening, sir. How's been your day? How is the no, I don't know the match you're talking about though. I don't know if it's a football match. I don't really watch football. Yeah, match. So still waiting for more people to join the class so we can move on. Oh, football. I don't really watch football like that. I'm not really a fan, but I do, but not just a fan. Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. I hope we are excited to be in class today. Yeah. You know, we in yesterday's class, I mean, since I think that should be since like this week basically we've been discussing web accessibility, we have been like ringing it in our heads. So no, that hello, please make sure putting like make sure to put some things in place. We've been talking about everything. And then I'm not sure if what I'm going to be saying again like this evening is going to be something new, because it's just going to be like a continuation of what we've been discussing since on Tuesday, what we did yesterday. So today is just going to be like an overview of what we've done, and also probably some new things, and then you get to ask questions. Please, no, as we are moving forward, I would love us to like ask our questions. I would love you can like questions you have, any question you have about accessibility, any question you have, just make sure you are putting it in the comment section. I will definitely see it. So any question you have, just put in the comment section so we can actually solve so we can solve it together. So we can solve it together. That we actually make the class interactive, and then everyone is going to learn as well, because you are actually joining the class so you can learn. Yeah, so as you guys are learning, I also want to be learning too as well for me people. And you guys don't know, or let me just say to you, I do learn from you people sometimes. When I asked for your submission about a thing, you guys give different you come from different angle, and then those angles, if I can actually match everything together, they are actually something that I can use next time. Do you get? Or probably if I'm teaching somebody next time about this thing, so I will know, oh, this actually I should take it. This actually take okay. This how the students this what they can get from my explanation based on this thing. So yeah, you guys are also teaching me too as well. So if you look at it that, oh, you just want to talk, you're also a tutor yourself. Do you get? So we are all learning together. We are all learning together. So I want us to come with our question. I said yesterday that we should come, although some people are asking questions, and then we're able to solve some of them in the class. Yeah. So just come with your question, basically. Come with your question. Today is just like a wrap of web accessibility before we move over to the next phase. Do you get? Because we are getting closer to the next phase. So before we move to the next phase, because this 1 week is actually going to help us in the, I won't say, I don't want to say in the coding aspect, but in all aspects, both in the coding aspect, in the business aspect. So what you do. You get? So you know what to do, because it's not enough for you to be coding every time. You need to be, you need to be able to like look at um the web accessibility aspect. So you're just coding. You're not, like we've been saying since Tuesday. We said you're not building for yourself. You are building for the user. So you should know that, oh, this is actually what you should put in place, and all those things too. And I said earlier, I said today is not going to be like we are not going to be seeing new things today. No, no, no. We are not seeing anything new. It's just like a continuation of what we've been doing. And then, we've capped everything, like everything on Tuesday. Yesterday, we did a lot too as well. So today is just going to be like some part of the class, not fully the whole class. Do you get? So testing and improving web accessibility. So basically, that's actually what we want to do. So if I should ask yesterday, like based on our class yesterday, what were the key things you got in the class yesterday? So let's drop it in the comment section. The reason why I used to ask all these questions is yesterday when we were talking about I think nav link and the likes. A lot of people are actually learning these things because they were in class, but probably maybe they forgot. They don't really know the difference between all these things. Do you get? And the moment you guys start answering it, you can see that a lot of people are actually learning. A lot of people are picking up from there. So it's actually good to ask for feedback, because feedback shows that some people actually got what you what you are saying, and then it shows that, okay, we are progressing in the class, and it shows that it also helps other students too. Other students are in class, and both the students that are not in class as well, those are in class, those are not in class. It helps everybody. You get? And it also helps me too as well to learn from you guys, to learn, oh, what's your own view, your personal view about that thing. Do you get? So yeah, so based on what we did yesterday, like what were the things you got? I can't say a thing because you actually learned a lot yesterday too as well. So what were the things you got yesterday. So someone said color is important in website design. Very good. Color is very, very important. Someone said lighthouse. So when you say lighthouse too, I want you to like give a well, like probably detailed example on what's the lighthouse, what it does. You get? So we know. So by this way we are learning. Because if you say lighthouse now, that shows that I have to go online to go and be looking for what lighthouse means. But if you give a detailed example here, or a detailed explanation of what the lighthouse means here, I don't have to go and do any Google search anymore. So someone said, "Good evening, my fellow techies. We all techies in the class." Okay, so based on what we did yesterday, so yeah, I'm waiting for our submission about that. So I'm waiting for submission. I'm waiting. Like I said, it's going to help those that are just joining. It will help those that were not really following. Do you get? It will help those that were not really following, because some people might be in class, like they just connected, they are connected, but they are not fully in the class. Probably they got distracted or something. So this is actually going to help them too as well. So yeah, so it's just one person that has been responding to everything I've been asking. There's going to be a call there. So I'm still waiting. I need to pick it up. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Okay. So someone said Lighthouse shows the testing, accessibility, SEO in a website. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Learned about creation of websites. Creation of website. Okay. Like, what did you learn about the creation of websites? What did you learn about the creation of websites? It's not enough to say, oh, you learned creation of website. What did you learn? Because everything we have been doing all this while, I mean, for the past for the I want to know, oh, this is actually what I learned in it's not just about what you learned. Let me narrow it down, or let me not narrow it down. Let's say, what, like, based on what we've been doing since Tuesday, I think that should work. Best man. That should work. What we've been doing all this while. So yeah, good evening, Mr. Dave and fellow techies here. Good evening. You're welcome to class. Good evening. You're welcome to class. See more response. Building websites with integrity, very good. Testers are I never said testers are your enemies, so I didn't say testers are your enemies. No, no, no. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just like giving you scenarios now. I don't know. I didn't say that. We learned about color in web design. Okay, cool. Stuff that are the enemies. I did not see that. I learned that Lighthouse is an inbuilt tool that can be found on the browser and is used to check the website properties such as performance, SEO, and accessibility, making your website enrich for all, including disabled. Also, avoid using many div tags using one HTML. You said avoid using many. You can use as many div tag as possible, but just make sure that you are not using it in the wrong way, or probably you are not capping it. How will I say cap? You are not using it as a container for the wrong thing. You get that using H1 that's actually one key thing I explained in the other section, so it can be inviting and stand out. Yeah, we learned about color contrast, such some bad practices and the best practices to them. Someone said bad practices and best practices to them. If you look at what you just said now, there's an abstract to what you just said. You're reading a lot of information. Tell us that information, that thing that you know about all these things. Tell us so we can learn so as well. Let us also help to show accessibility audits that is built in the Chrome. What is your take on so far? Yeah, building a website that can stand the test of time and great user experience. Exactly, you are hitting the nail on the head. Building a website that can stand the test of time. Principles that guide web developers in building accessible website. What are the principles? What are the principles? Regular testing helps my website to meet accessibility and accessibility standard and functions for all user. Exactly, 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 exactly. You're not just doing like a random thing. This is actually what we are doing. You're not saying, we learned how to build website. Okay, we learned about web accessibility. What did you learn? What did you like? What did you get from the class? Do you get what did you gain from the class? That's that's the main goal of what we are actually doing today. Like what we are doing, just to know that we are grounded in this thing. Because we can say we are grounded already, and then at the end, we are not really following the right procedure. Do you get? We are not really following the right thing. Yeah. So we're not really following the Lighthouse regular test. Okay, Lighthouse is an open source. Can see someone say open source. You can see that I'm also learning from here. So it's an open source tool for auditing and what? How did you know it's open source? You can see a lot of people are doing research about these things. I want my website to be easy to use and not stress my user whenever they are. Someone is just explaining what somebody is just explaining something here again. That's very good. 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 Shows that we are moving. Shows that we are moving. Okay. Yeah, good evening, good evening. Yeah, like the way you are just drop your submission about what you've learned in the class so far about web accessibility. Drop your take. Drop your take. You can see that there's no right or wrong answer. If probably you made a mistake somewhere, we are still going to talk about it. So it's not as if somebody is an island of knowledge. We are all learning, like I said earlier. I'm also learning from you guys. I'm also learning from you guys. So we're still waiting. ensuring keyboard navigation. True. Building a website that has a well-profound color combination. True, 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 true. Okay, still waiting for more response. Still waiting for more response. Even today is just like tapping everything. Like we are saying, oh, this is actually more like the final aspect. Do you get of this thing? Sir, I don't know why my screen is always going off now. What's going on? Open up my network. All those color block that you guys discussed last week, just to make sure that you build something that does not have all these things. You get, just to make sure that you are copying all these things, you are not experiences. Okay. Semantic, I just want us to like discuss the key thing, like the key things are very important. Very good. Semantic HTML give meaning to the content. And as you mentioned semantic HTML, I was very happy that at least you're able to remember, semantic. Ensure interactive elements are focusable and usable with keyboard. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We've done well, we've done well, we've done well. I want us to like move to what we have today. Then we can now start asking ourselves questions and then make everything interactive at the long run. Do you get? Okay, so um, obviously, we've done introduction to web this thing, web accessibility testing. Yeah, we've done introduction to web accessibility. Everybody will now understand what it means. Again, so why test for web accessibility? Why are you testing basically? It's just to ensure all users, including those with disability, can access and use your website effectively. So now I want to ask the question because I said you have to test. Because I said you have to test. Because I said you have to test, does that mean you have to take your website to someone that is disabled? Sorry, like, but you guys understand my question. Does that mean you have to do all those things? Please let me know. You can get your lighthouse function from your network at the right time side. Yes, mine was not at the. You can get your lighthouse function from your network at the right hand side of the X. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, you're trying to say something. When we fetch API for React project, I noticed we did not put time for set timers. Is it because just simply as just dummy data? Okay, so now what you are doing is that there's when in the development mode, when you are fetching API, it actually most times it actually fetches them twice. So we have something called use effect. That use effect we actually fetch that thing. It will fetch the data once. It will stop it from fetching every time. Because when you are working with normal pure JavaScript and use the fetch function, the async and fetch function, it will fetch it just once. But when you now get to React, it will keep fetching it. Do you get? It will keep fetching it. So we have something called use effect. That's React hooks. I'm very sure. I think we did it. You did it in the last class. You used use effect in the last class. So that's what you use there. It will make it fetch it just once. You get it to make it will fetch just once, and then you can use it. Okay. So I asked the question now. I said, we said to ensure all users, including those with disability, can access and use your website effectively. Does that mean you have to take your website to the dev, or you have to take it to those that can't see properly? Does that mean you have to do all of those things? Please let me know. Let me know. Oh, I'm still waiting for a response. So someone said I should come again. I said, hmm, hmm, hmm. Um, I want to call this person's name. Ifechuku said something about UAT testing. I'm still going to discuss about that today too as well. Someone said no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Okay, so let me just discuss it now. So someone said UAT testing in the documents, right? So basically, that UAT testing, yeah, you know, is more like I think there are some people that when they are running some project, they share some document to you. They share like it's more like more like a survey. Exactly, yeah, more like a survey. Some people send you, they ask you to fill a survey form for them, just to put like just to tell them how you feel about a thing, all those things. That's what UAT. That's actually what it means in when you are coding. After building your website, when testing, do we need to take the system to those abilities? So basically, the way the guitar coach type the question, it's actually funny, but then we all understand that we don't need to take all those things to people. You get that UAT testing can actually solve the problem. It's just like you creating a survey. Just have it that okay. Let me just give an example of a UAT docs that I created in the past. All right, so I built a CRM system, customer relation management, right? So now what I want to do is that when I'm doing my UAT testing, I want to like create an Excel file. I'm just giving an instances on how you can actually go about it. I created an Excel file. I have different sheets inside that Excel file. So I have sheets for the admin, and I have for the customer. Do you get? So now on the admin side, the first thing I have on my UAT is I started with the registration aspect. I asked the registration process, is it simple, or is it straightforward for you to do? And then I have a column for yes and no, and then I gave remark to give reasons. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to explain now. I said like I did a UAT test for a software I built. You get? So now I'm giving you what you can have in your UAT test document. If you have, let's say you have a document for it. I used Excel. So inside my Excel, I have two sheets. The first one is for the customer, the second one is for the admin. So on the but user must be able to understand the context and the operation of the interface. Yes. Yeah, user needs to be able to understand all those things. So now inside my UAT test now, what I did is that I asked the question, is the registration process easy? Yes or no? If yes, give remark. If no, give a remark. Then I started. When you were registering, did you come across any error? What about the color? All those like possible questions. You can just come up with possible question and then put it in an Excel. Send the link to that person. Like send the link to somebody. Then let the person feel that thing. That's just like a UAT test, a feedback of what you just built. Do you get? So I believe I've explained the old UAT test now, because I know a lot of people saw the UAT test now. Please, why I explain about the UAT test document? Is it clear? Please let me know if it's clear. Let me know if it's clear. Mm. If you are the one that said it, though, you are the one that came with the UAT test. You definitely understand because you are the one that you brought the idea. Okay. Nobody saying anything again. Please let me know if it's clear. Please let me know so we can move forward. You can see that during the class, your question leads to more explanation. That's why I do ask you guys to ask questions. Because I shouldn't lie. I wanted to discuss the UAT test yesterday, but I think I forgot. It was because she mentioned it now. That's how I was able to like remember that I wanted to discuss it. Because it's not everything I put inside the slide. There are some things that while we are in class, that's when I will remember. Do you get? He said I answered on our behalf. Somebody saying no, sir. Wait, you guys are not saying anything. Did you get when I say okay, don't worry. When you start building, we will ask you to go and create a UAT UAT document. Then you will say, the answer, exactly, it's like a questionnaire. But now the questionnaire is not like a normal questionnaire that we use. Oh, it's more like a technical kind of questionnaire. Do you get more like a technical stuff, not like where do you stay, where do you know those kind of thing. No, 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 no. It's more like you perform the action, then you tell me a feedback. I tell you to do a task. After telling you to do that task, I will now ask you a question about that task. Like probably how were you able to, all those kind of technical questions. Okay, okay. So we can move on now. Yeah, testing helps identify issue and improve the overall user experience. Okay. So we said, I was telling you yesterday that we have a lot of testing, like testing tools. There's one, that we did Lighthouse yesterday. We did Lighthouse yesterday. So we have Axe too. Then we have manual testing. Manual testing, obviously, everything is going to be manual. Okay. So let's move to the next what I have here. So automated testing. Obviously, when I say automated now, I'm talking about the Lighthouse and then I'm talking about the Axe, right? So Lighthouse, we said it has it's a built-in tool for performance, accessibility, and SEO audit. He said it provides detailed reports on accessibility issues and suggestion. That's basically what it does. And everybody, I believe, we all saw how Lighthouse, how it works. We saw it yesterday, very clear. If you did not really see it, I don't know if you are going to be it in class today, but you can ask people, you can ask your cohort member to put you through. Yeah, you can ask people to put you through. So the next one is ask accessibility checker. So this one is just like a browser extension that identify common accessibility issues, provide an easy to understand breakdown of problems and fixes. When I say extension, I believe wait, let me even ask. When I say extension, is the extension very clear? When I say browser extension, are we clear on that? Please let me know if you are clear on that. When I say browser extension, like, do you understand browser extension? Somebody is saying no. Okay, I want more response, so I will know what to do. I want more response. Okay, I want more responses so we can know what to do about it. When I say browser extension, it should be very clear to us anyway. So I want more. So majority carry the vote actually, but don't worry. Even the votes, we are still going to like make equality for everyone. Okay, someone say yes. A lot of people are saying yes, 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 yes. Okay, 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 cool, cool. So that shows that ah hey, I say no again. No sir, no, it looks like no, it's getting much now. Okay, don't worry, we are going to look at it. We are going to look at it, don't worry. We'll look at it. So when I say browser extension, don't worry, we are going to look at you. We are going to look, we are going to add we are going to see how to add extension. Do you get? We are going to see how we can add browser extension. Although it's not part of the class, but at least because of the browser, because of the web accessibility tool that we want to look, we have used, we have to check all those things. So now using Lighthouse for accessibility testing, the first thing you want to do is to open your Chrome. You navigate to your page, right click and inspect. Obviously, you click on Lighthouse, you choose accessibility and click generate. So now those that were not on their laptop yesterday, please, did you try it? Did you try using Lighthouse to to check the accessibility of some website? Did you try it? I knew some people did it in class yesterday, but just few people did it in class yesterday. So I want to know, did you try it on your own end? Let me know if you did. Did you try it on your own end? Hmm. Someone said they didn't get it. Okay. I'm waiting. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay. I have somebody here who said it. I did, but didn't get it. Okay. Sorry, please. What did you get exactly? Which one you not? Which one? Which one of them? I can't see the Lighthouse. Okay. Can't see Lighthouse. Hmm. Try but couldn't get it. Okay, couldn't get there. Okay. I'm just waiting for more response so we can know what to decide. Please, if you are still typing, like you can make it a bit faster so we can know before we move to the next thing. Because this thing, because if you not get the whole Lighthouse thing and then the web accessibility testing thing, there's no point you did the class. You get? There's no point. So you have to make sure you know all these things. Okay. So since I'm not seeing more response, then and and got it well. Okay, cool. So basically what this one is going to be interpreting for you, I mean the lighthouse, is going to give you the accessibility scores from 0 to 100. It's going to give you some key findings, key major area you should actually focus on. Areas that need improvements, like missing alt text. When I say missing alt text, I'm talking about alternative text. I'm talking about alternative text. Low color contrast. When you have a very low color contrast, it's going to like I tell you that, okay, Oga, you have a background color and then you have a text on it. Please try to make this one better. All those things. That's actually what it's going to tell you. It's going to also give you suggestion for fixes too as well. So it won't just talk down. So it doesn't just talk down what you have already. It's more like a constructive feedback. Let me put it that it's more like a constructive feedback because it's giving you the set under, but it is not here again. Don't we are going to do it before the end of the class. We'll do it again before the end of the class. So it's more like a constructive feedback. So it's not just giving you it's not just giving you that, oh, this one is bad, this one is bad. It's going to tell you, okay, this is what you can do to solve this problem. Do you get? That's what lighthouse we give you, not just the problem, it also solves it too. So how can you use the ask accessibility checker? So if you look at the thing now, all you need to do is to install it. After installing, navigate to your website and then click the axe icon in the browser. Run an audit to find accessibility issues. Then the main key feature here is it offers specific code snippets where issues exist. It prioritizes critical accessibility problems. So I'm going to be sharing, I will share a window so we can see the way I did yesterday to show us the lighthouse. So I'll put us through the lighthouse again, and also I'll put us through this one again as well. So let me share the window. Someone said, you said on the, okay, when I press F12 to dev 2, I couldn't switch to lighthouse. Okay. uh so please, if you didn't get the whole thing yesterday, please just focus on the class now so we can all be on the same page. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I want to confirm you can see my screen. Right. So I want to go to, I think we used a website yesterday. Which website did we use yesterday? Okay, W3 schools. W3 schools. That was the website we used yesterday, W3 schools. So yep, I'll show you how to start the lighthouse again. So you don't have any issues working with it anymore. Okay. So firstly, you go to your website. I'll right click here. So now when I right click, I'll click on inspect. So now when I click on inspect here, I'll go to my console. Obviously, this is my console. So for my console now, what the next thing I want to do is to click on this plus icon here. Then you over on more tools. The reason why I have my own lighthouse in that place is because I used it. I've been using it. That's why I have it there. So if you are, because you are new to it, you have to come here over on more tools. Then you should see lighthouse here. All you just need to do is to click on it. Once you click on it, then you should see it somewhere around here also. So now I'll click on my own lighthouse now. So if I click on it now, the next thing I want to do is to what? I want it to analyze page load. So if I click on analyze now, it will start analyzing the page load and everything for me. So please, is that very clear now? Like the whole lighthouse thing. I can't see your, My screen 7:45. Can't see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Please. Okay, so that shows that you everything I did there. Is it clear? I mean, you saw everything I did, right? So what if it is not showing in the more tools? Please, do anyone have any issue? We didn't see it there before. I can see on screen now. Mhm. Please, do anyone have any like similar issue? If you have similar issue, someone said it is showing now. Okay. If you have similar issue, please, what did you do? Because I'm very sure you are not the only one. That's just one thing about this tech thing. Any issue you come across, you are not the first person doing it. Someone has done it. Someone has encountered that same thing before. So you are not new. Like it's not a new thing. You get. There is no more on my. Yeah, it is showing now. Okay. Someone said it is clear. I mean, for those that were having issues with their lighthouse, so okay. Somebody said if it is not in the more tools, check the symbol. Thank you very much. If you have similar issue, please you can tell us so we know what to do. Please, if you have similar issue, please tell us what to do. Can tell us what to do. Thank you very much, Angela. Okay. I guess everyone is now working now. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the page load. So while we are waiting for oh, I think there's a problem here. That should be my network also. That should be my network. Because it actually worked very fine yesterday. I don't know. Let me try and that should be my network. So I was saying I was going to show us how to add extension, right? So yeah, so if you want to add extension, what you just need to do, look for the extension. So now in the we said we want to look for ask accessibility checker. So I will just come over here. I'll just say ask accessibility, sorry, accessibility checker. So if I should come over here now, and you can see that I went online just to go and search it all. It's not, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. So you can just click on dev tools. I think I clicked on it. Dev tools. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, so no, this is not what I want. 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 Let me put extension here. I think they add extension also. This one is quite different from the one we used to use. Please explain more. So I can't find the plus. So if you can't find the plus symbol, there's this thing is mine. When I press letters, it highlights the body of the website. In mine, you can see check Glory's submission there. Check what she said. If you can't see the plus this thing, you can click on the on that thing that they said there. I don't know why this is taking so much time. Okay, so I can come here and click on get here, but this is actually going to add it to my Edge browser here. So if I click on get, so it's checking it. So I just want to add it to my extension. That's just what I want to do. There's nothing much with it. There's nothing much with it. Okay, so you can see it's asking me access the page debugger backend, read, click on different things. So I'll click on add extension. So let's wait for it. So it's telling me manage my extension and the like. So yeah. Okay. Okay, let's wait for it to be done. Okay, so someone said their own is working now. Very good, very good, very good. So that means if I didn't talk about the lighthouse today, that is how a lot of people won't know how to use the lighthouse. That's bad though. Now I was asking you to ask your question. So you just kept it to yourself. Okay, well done. Oh. Okay, so you can see how you can actually this is actually how to use it on very good. So if you can look at my screen very well now, if you didn't see the plus sign, look at this. Look at this thing here. Yours might be in this kind of in this place. Yours can be here. I get what that person is saying. Your own can be in that circle, like that forward icon there. Your own can be there. It's not necessary for you to have the same plus sign with me. I built a personal portfolio. I use Lighthouse to audit it. I got performance, accessibility, nice, best practice. Yes, sir. Mine was there exactly. Yes, and my laptop is about to off. No battery, so I'm off. Yes, you can rewatch. You can rewatch. No problem. No problem. Very good. Very good. Someone said they built a website and then it got. That's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, so I'm not activating any free trial. So now we're just discussing how to do extension. So after we've added the extension, how do you get the extension now? There's one this thing that looks like is it puzzle or something? I think it's puzzle. So that looks like you just see the icon, just look for it on your browser. I can't really say this is actually where it is. But what I know is that when you click on this three dots called dots this thing, three dots here at the I think at the top right corner, if you scroll down, you're going to see extensions. So you can click the extensions. So if you click the extensions now, you can see the number of extensions I have here. I have a lot of extensions here. I have a lot of extensions here. So the one I want to use Ask Dev Tools. So let's say I want to use the I want to use the Ask Dev Tools on this place. So I'll just go to my extension. I'll click on this. So I've clicked on it. This thing. So start testing for accessibility. Browser and it's taking me to this thing. That I don't like using some of these things. I just leave it that way. But the whole thing with Sam, sir, your screen is frozen. My screen is frozen. Okay. My screen is frozen. Oh, I think the browser does not allow me to show my extension. Wait, let me click on this. Let me click on this to see if I can see it. Okay. I'm not sure if I can see it. I'm not sure if I can see it. Let me do it again. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can see it. The browser is actually the browser did not allow me to do it. The browser didn't allow me to do it. So, but you shall know where I went to. Now I went to these three dots corner here. I clicked. If I click on it now, it you will see list of you see a lot of list here. So what you will do, you pick extension. You will see any extension you've added there. Do you get? So if I even start this ask stop here, it will even show because my browser didn't allow me. I think maybe I did a setting also that won't allow extension to start showing on if I'm displaying my screen. I think that's actually what happened. I can't really say, I can't really pinpoint what's going on there. But I'm very sure you will see the extension. You know what we want to just talk about is the extension aspect. That's what we want to talk about. Do you get? So it's not as if my screen is frozen. It's because the browser did not allow me. Because I'm currently on an extension here, and then the thing is acting up because I also can't see it myself. I can't see what I'm doing on my browser from the extension act. I can't see it myself on the screen. So yeah, it's still the same thing. So sorry about that. But you got the gist now about going to this place, then you find the extension from here. Yeah, that's the main thing that we actually need. So we have manual testing too. So manual testing basically is while automated testing tools catches many issues, manual testing ensures the site is truly accessible to real users. You know, yesterday some people were saying, why are we not getting the same results on the same website? It happens. You might not get the same results. But aside from doing the automated testing, manual testing is still king. I think this 7:58 already. I think we are going to go on break. We will go on break by 8, then we'll come back by 8:10. We are going on break by 8 o'clock, then we'll come back by 8:10. Then we can start discussing all these aspects. Manual testing, they will tell you that if you do automatic, sometimes when you do automatic testing, sometimes it might give you a generic result. And when I say generic result, what I'm saying, it just gives you a normal random result. Because if you do it twice, it give you different answer twice, and that doesn't make sense. That does not I would say that's not like a real data. You get? It's not like a real data that you can depend on. Mine is saying I can only audit pages on http or http and navigate different page. Yes, that shows that you are accessing a local file, a local page that has let's say localhost port 3000. Your React, when you are on the local, it runs on port 3000. It runs on port 3000. So maybe that's actually what's happening, and I'm very sure that's actually what's happening. Okay, so when we are back from the break, we are going to discuss more about the manual testing and the likes. Then we ask our question, and then we call it a wrap for web design. Let me put it that way. For the front end aspect, call it a wrap. Then we should all prepare for our back end class. So we are going on break now. You're welcome back to class. You're welcome back to class. Is it done already? You're welcome back to class. You're welcome back to class. You're welcome back. Where is the description box? You're all welcome back to class. I think that's what I can say for now. You're all welcome back to class. Welcome, 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 welcome. I think my brother is trying to adjust itself. Okay. I think that's why it's showing that way. Okay, yeah. You're welcome back to class. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, so we're looking at manual testing, yeah. That's what we're looking at. So manual testing, we said, while automated tools catches many issues, manual testing ensures the site is truly accessible to real user. So basically, what we are saying here is that manual testing is done by human beings. Do you get? You do the manual testing yourself. You test it, you know, check it if anything is going to break from the website. You make sure that, oh, this website, let me do so. You do some certain things. I would say you do some silly things. Yeah, let me just put it that way. Because users too can be somehow. So you make sure that all those things you put them into place as well. Manual testing requires a lot of effort actually. So areas to check, you check the keyboard navigation and ensure user can navigate using the keyboard. Screen reader compatibility, test the website with screen readers to like NVDA or voiceover to ensure context is read out correctly. There are some people that what they use is that what they use to access your website, they use a screen reader that reads the content of your website to them. They don't really have much time to start going through the website one after the other. They don't do that. They don't do that. They don't do that. So what they just do is that they just turn on their screen reader and then start reading everything to them. So you want to make sure that your website is actually your website actually allows that. Also, color contrast. We talked about this yesterday too as well. To use the right color and don't do color blindness or do color block. Ensure text is readable for users with low vision or color blindness. Okay, so the next thing, common accessibility problems. So basically, problems that we face a lot is missing alt text for images. A lot of text might not have image, and then you don't want to do something like that. You can see when we did a test yesterday, you saw it that it was saying, I think it was saying missing alt text for images. So sort of, it was saying something like that. We have insufficient color contrast too. Insufficient color contrast. Ensure text has enough contrast against its background for readability. We're saying something about baby pink and white yesterday. We were talking about, I think, light blue. All these colors that we're talking, like we were using yesterday, all these colors are actually very, very important. Do you get? All these colors are important. So keyboard navigation too. Ensure all elements, links, button forms are focusable and usable via the keyboard. When they say focusable, I'm very sure when you click on a particular box, like an input box, that box shows like it shows that you is focused on that particular place. That's where you are working. That's what we mean by focusable. All right, so I think what do I have next here? So we have unlabeled form input. Yesterday I was saying you should label your form. If you're not going to label your form, you can put placeholders in place of label. If you don't want to use labeling, just make sure you add a good placeholder that explain what the user is doing. Do you get? So best practices for accessibility. The first thing is obviously, when you want to do for accessibility, you want to make sure that you are fixing issues found. Follow the suggestion provided by Lighthouse or Arts. Any suggestion they provide, just make sure you follow it so you can actually fix the problems. Regularly review and update the site for new accessibility issue. After you fix some, see, one thing about development is, someone do tell me something. The person will say the more you add more feature to your under the video, the more you add more feature to your code, the more the bug gets complicated. When I say features, I mean features, features. The more you add more features, the more you add code to your web to your code base, the more bug you are likely to get. Do you get? The more bug you are likely to get. So now, because you did a test on it before, it was showing you, like, let's say 75% SEO. You might do something in the website again that might take it all the way down to 50% SEO. So you want to make sure that you are doing a regular review on the site, so you can check, oh, what's going on, why is this one doing like, why is this one doing like this. So, and the best way to do it is, when you try a particular thing, it gives you a particular result. You try to comment it, check the result is giving you, okay, and then try to see, oh, what can I do to make this better, so it can give me a very high result. That actually helps. So continuous testing too. You have to keep testing it. Run test after major update to the site. I didn't even see this before I started saying. Okay, so you want to make sure that anytime you do an update or you push an update, you want to make sure that you are testing continuously. You're not just testing once and then you start adding more code, adding more code, adding more code, adding more, believing that, oh, it was that code that was there in the first time will be the one. No, 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 no. You want to make sure you are checking it every time. Involve real users when possible. Sorry, for feedback on accessibility. Involve real users when possible. We're saying something earlier. I was asking you that, are you going to go and take it to disability? You don't have to take it to those people. You don't have to take it to those people. And when I say involve these people, involve users, we are in the tech era, or we are in the tech world now. When I say involve real users, that does not mean you should go and be giving user your laptop to work with. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, you give them an accessible link, like a domain to your website. Okay, go and access data incubatorhub.org. Go and access it. Check everything that is there and make sure everything there is working. What are your observations? What is bad there? What is good there? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you get? That's what I'm trying to say. The developer will not give you their laptop and say, oh yeah, go and be MVP to test. Which test are you doing? No, 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 no. You don't do such. Do you get? You don't do such. Okay, so conclusion. Why accessibility matter? Accessible websites ensure that everyone, regardless of ability, all these things here, we actually know everything. We know everything that is here because that's what we've been discussing since Tuesday down to today. So this is where I'm going to stop. So yeah, do we have any question, please? If you have question, please drop it in the comment section so we can check it out and then solve the problem together. So please, I'm waiting for question. So I'm still waiting. Oh, please let me know if you have any question. Let me know. 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 Okay. All right. So what if you are building the website for a company? Can you share the websites for people? Hmm. Can you share the website for people to test before the company releases it official? Yes. 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 You can do something like that, but you are not, you know, you are not giving it to any other person to test it for you. You are giving it to someone that you know that, oh yeah, I beg, let me test this thing, check it out. And if you are building it for company, basically you can give it to a developer friend. Do you get? Can, like, let's say a friend to test it for you. So how do we use the apps tools? I was trying to use it. You can't see the way I'm going to use it because the browser is actually blocking it. So you saw how you can actually use it. But the other thing I don't like about the apps tool is that sometimes it's actually paid. You might have to like start the free trial. I don't want to go through the route of doing free trial and the likes. Do you get? The light is actually very okay. The lighthouse 2 is actually very okay. Do you get? Yeah. Sorry, please. I guess we don't have question. That's why we're not asking questions. So we can know we are going to end the class today. Sir, is it a must to use the lighthouse? And no, 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 no. It's not a must. You can decide to use any of them. You can decide to use any of them. It's not a must. For me now, I use just the. Is this a way we can still test our automatically? You do manual testing. You do your manual testing for that. So yes, yes, yes. So I believe we don't have any question. There are no more questions. So this is where we are going to be ending the class for today. So yeah, see you guys next week. See you guys next week. Thank you very much. All right.